Yo, it's your boy Twine, aka Cheap Ass Tweets on Instagram. This here is Off the Clock Podcast, y'all. This is episode 13. Only if y'all knew it, y'all.
Yo, y'all already know, man, what's going on. It's your boy Rasan Amir, aka Old Soul, aka Old Soul Cuts on all platforms. Man. What's going on? Episode 13, Off the Clock Podcast, baby. Here we go.
Now y'all know who it is. Big Mills 5672, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Episode 13. Let's get it going. We're looking for a little input from the audience today. Can we get a little bit?
We just need a little bit. We need everybody to join the time. Chime in, clock in.
Well, what we doing today, y'all?
Alright.
Y'all already know how this goes.
Here we go. One of the individuals on our panel, this one's gonna hit a little home. Yeah.
Awesome!
I don't want to put his business out there.
Man, that's not necessary, man.
You're right.
Just read the topic.
So
Let's read the topic, man.
so now niggas' feelings is involved now, right?
No, we not even gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. It's
right.
not necessary tonight. It is not necessary.
Well, the topic today is, number one topic is, why is jail and prison glorified in the minority community?
What is it?
What is that, though?
I don't know what that was. But alright, go ahead.
Tech guys supposed to take care of it.
You had that threw me off for a second. I know the audience heard that shit.
No, I ain't trying to be funny, but I got scared.
You heard that? Who is that?
I got a lot of scared.
You heard that? What's a little raggedy?
I know the audience heard that.
Oh no.
You agree with it, Bobo?
What's that?
With the topic?
Do I agree with it? Yeah. I do. I
agree with what?
I agree with it. I agree with it wholeheartedly. It is, and I'm not saying this is glorified, amongst the masses, but it's glorified. Like somebody rather go to prison than tell the truth. Look, I'm gonna be honest, and I hope everybody hear me. I ain't going to jail for nobody.
Man.
So you can call me whatever you want to call me. Tell me not.
Man.
First of all, I probably ain't gonna be there anyway, so I'll be in the house. So it don't
Man,
there's no way you gonna have me in an interrogation room talking about, nah, man, that's my man's, $100 grand. I ain't saying nothing. Give me a lawyer now. Nope.
But you still going to jail anyway.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you is.
For what?
Because you got caught already.
Nah.
If you in the interrogation room, you got caught already.
Yeah, like you
get caught in.
You to tell on somebody or just tell them like you did it.
I get called in for questioning.
Bullshit. No, you a part of investigation. You know better than that.
No, I do.
When
I know better than most.
When they call you in.
No, it ain't always like that. When they call you in, it ain't always to walk you in the back. They will call you in and see if you're going to talk yourself into the back.
Yeah, like, boy, you going to talk yourself out too, though. Like,
no,
they want you to tell on somebody or, you know.
And I'm going to be honest. It ain't going to take no ultimate feat for me to sell nobody out. Give me a 2 pieces of biscuit, I'm telling.
It really?
You right. With honey.
Man.
No, but seriously, I agree with it. I think it's glorified amongst, the cats who feel like, they got a couple of numbers, so, they give them a little street cred, if that even exists anymore.
No, street cred, ain't no such thing as street cred and all that bullshit on them.
Oh, it's just stupid.
It's just a whole lot of bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Niggas is just doing shit just to do shit now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and so, I don't know. Having 2 or 3 numbers, you might be classified as somebody that's dangerous.
Who you keep trying to refer to, though?
Bodies? You talking about bodies or prison numbers?
Prison number.
Oh, yeah.
Bodies.
See, you gotta stop taking shit personal.
Hey, look, that's the way he got up and looked at
Yeah, though, you see me.
So I wasn't even talking about, that shit.
It ain't funny.
What ain't funny?
Yeah.
What ain't funny? What I said?
Yeah, talking about he got numbers and shit. It's fucked.
Oh, I don't. You got numbers?
You fucked up, man.
I didn't know.
Listen, the only reason why it's glorified, I ain't gonna say the only reason why it's glorified, but what I found out though, that in the ghetto, where it is we live, it's glorified because it's supposed to be like some type of badge of honor or some type shit. Like you go to prison and then all of a sudden it makes you tougher and it makes you a gangster when you come out, and now all of a sudden you got all these these prison stories and to make it sound like you a superhero because you was beat niggas up in prison and all this old goofy ass stupid ass shit that don't matter because really you be the king of nothing. So I like, to me, that's what I've come to find and seen, that niggas like to glorify that shit because you went to prison, and a lot of niggas can't go to prison and make it out and not get fucked in the ass and no homo. But I mean, because the shit happens from what it is I've heard.
Whoa! You done took this all the way out left field.
No, from what it is I've heard, some of the most gangsters niggas be doing some fag shit when they get to that clean.
I ain't even got to that part of the story yet.
I ain't getting to that part.
I wasn't about it, but I'm just saying, niggas, from what I've seen of my experiences, niggas like to glorify that shit like it's some type of badge of honor.
Even smashing another dude is a badge of honor?
Excuse me. Those are skeletons in the closet. We ain't even got to go there with that.
Man.
I'm saying
That's
that
that's not a skeleton.
it's not. But
That's a graveyard.
From the experiences it is, I've heard of these my melanated black men who like to come home and tell these stories. It be like a glorified story. It's like, you know, you supposed to get some type of badge of honor about it and all that shit. That you was down there and that you took time away from your family and your kids because of decisions that you decided to make.
Man, I feel it. So you got any input on this?
And this nigga has said, a stand-up street nigga as an everyday citizen, it's your job to tell if you are so-called a street nigga in live, but you stand up and do your what? And do your time.
No, what? Say that again.
The stand-up street nigga told me, as an everyday citizen, it's your job to tell. But if you a so-called street nigga and live by that, you stand up and do your time.
Oh, he talking about telling.
Yeah,
no.
No, nigga, not nigga.
No.
I ain't. What? No, hell no.
Look, look, had you right, but I'm not.
I'm a stand-up street guy.
You is? You stand up?
I ain't no street nigga. I'm a stand-up street guy.
Oh, I'm a stand-up citizen.
So you not telling?
No, hell no.
You ain't never telling?
No.
I'm sorry. You'll do time? Came down to it?
Came down what?
For your morals.
Your
stand-up street guy.
Sacrificing it?
No, you doing time for some shit you ain't gonna do.
No, hell no.
You not telling?
So you doing the time?
I mean, I'm not telling.
So you in the car? All right, wait.
I mean,
wait.
All right, so
wait. Confused.
All right, so wait.
I'm not telling.
Y'all, you in the driver's seat, but you got a license, insurance. Ain't nothing wrong with your record. You good.
Right.
But your homie can't drive, but he say drive my whip.
Yeah, I gotta take care of this nigga.
So now you driving the whip.
Right.
Y'all get pulled over.
You implicated. Yep.
All you was doing is just driving the whip. You don't know what's in the car. You don't know what's in the car. You just driving the whip.
Yeah, he got me.
Yes, he do.
That's how I'm gonna think like that. For sure. I'm serious.
So you going down for that?
I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's a little different now.
What's different?
That's something totally
What's different? Nigga, you are your nigga said your nigga.
Yeah.
You know your nigga license suspended, but y'all, bruh, y'all literally 2 blocks away. He said, bruh, walk over to the crib. We about to pull up. Shit going on. I got whatever you gotta do to, bruh. But I can't drive right now. But I know you got L's and I's. So when y'all get pulled over, it's 2 bricks and a registered gun, unregistered gun in the car with bodies on it.
With the serial numbers.
With the serial number scratched off.
You doing that time?
Yeah.
You was driving.
Yeah, I get
But
it.
it ain't your car.
You doing that time?
Yep.
Yeah, all right.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, I'm gonna get off.
No, you're not.
My fingerprints out on that. You gonna need a ballistics.
Whatever he did, though.
What we need a ballistic check
You don't
for?
need no ballistics.
I ain't look. I just got the driver's seat. I ain't did shit else. What you want me to say? I can't say shit as that ain't happened. So I don't know.
Yeah, you was with him when you was with him when he did it.
No, I wasn't.
You was driving the car.
I wasn't.
You let him get out. He went on in and came back. Got like pull off, cuz.
And guess what? The plates don't match the car.
Oh,
I just told y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just driving this right now.
so you gonna pay for that time then, huh?
This nigga crazy.
But I'm not going down for it.
Yeah, all right.
So you not gonna
Get
say
off. Yeah, no, I ain't.
You ain't gonna say nothing?
No, I'm a stand-up street nigga.
You just said you was a stand-up street guy.
Y'all done turned me into a stand-up street nigga.
In one conversation?
Stand-up street nigga. But no, yeah, no.
But no,
So you not telling?
No, cause like if I was that nigga and I was in the passenger seat type shit.
You
Well, if
you
I was-
set him up. He set you up, nigga.
on the low.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to drive that car.
yeah.
He tell you 2 bricks in the junk with an AK unregistered who got 2 bodies on it.
And he was telling you he was going to hit old boy up.
And the license plate was fucked up.
And the license plate didn't match the car.
That's how y'all got pulled over.
That's exactly why you got pulled over. Cause you wasn't swerving.
Thinking like that though. When a nigga see a car, you look at the license plate like that. I wonder if that bitch on something
Hey,
else.
listen how you talking. You know already. Nah, hey, look, man, Twiz, I feel it, man, but I'm lying. I don't feel
You
it.
I'm telling like fuck. Only a fool would do time behind another man.
Thank
And
you.
be away from his
Thank you.
family for sure.
I'm not doing it.
So yeah, and I go to work every day.
Alright then.
Take care of
Stop playing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's different strokes for different folks. I'm gonna beat the case though.
You ain't
How you gonna beat it?
You ain't gonna beat
Just
it.
told y'all. I can't tell y'all nothing I don't know. I literally just got in this car to drive this car somewhere for him.
Let me tell you where you stupid at. Where shit stupid. You stupid because your nigga in the other room telling on you.
He said that's your shit.
You can't tell me I didn't touch nothing.
No, man.
He said it's yours.
Y'all was together.
In the other interrogation room, he said that's yours. He said that's your shit.
It ain't mine. I ain't you. And you talking about he
said-
pulled up. He pulled up with the shit in the car.
Yeah, bro. Bro.
So what you doing then?
That nigga pulled up with that car, bro. You see the car?
You don't
He
care.
heard my
You
name.
still gonna go ahead and do that time, huh?
I'm a stand up street nigga. Street code, huh? Let me fucked up. I ain't going.
Let me tell y'all.
I'm not saying shit though. Like I'm not saying like. I'm not telling her. It's not mine. Ask him.
We done already asked him. Okay? How they talking in the interrogation room? We already asked him, bro.
I can't tell you shit.
We already asked him, bro. He said it's yours.
That's all I can tell you.
It's your car, right?
Where it came from.
It's your
I
car,
didn't
right?
know it was here.
It's your car, right?
Yeah.
You
Huh?
think
It's
you
not
going?
my car.
All right, let me ask you a
Then
question.
why you driving it?
You think you
Because he
going home?
said he let niggas in.
You think? All right, let me.
He the Uber today. Like,
So let me ask you a question. You think you going home that night after they?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about all that. I know I'm going home at some point in time.
Alright.
Serious,
This
bro.
nigga is crazy.
Nigga.
What I look like, we both in the car chilling and
nigga wrote three statements on you already.
It was there.
This nigga
These
is
niggas
crazy.
the ones who had everything. No, I'm not doing that.
I'm not.
So
Y'all can take me in. Come on, let's talk. Anyway, so where all this
Talk
shit
about
come
what?
from?
I ain't got shit to say.
you want something to drink? You gonna get you a Pepsi?
Yeah,
or
y'all,
something?
let me get a cigarette too.
A cigarette?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me get a cigarette and a cup of water, a straw.
Man, get the fuck out of here, Twitter.
I'm serious. They gonna be like,
They gonna be like, you done did this before.
they gonna interrogate me.
You
What can I tell you that I don't know of?
You already
Like,
told on yourself. You asked a nigga for a straw.
so get a DNA.
What's wrong with drinking out of a straw?
Come on, man. You
talking
almost
about
gotta
that.
take
Keep
it
doing
somewhere
that, bro.
else.
He said it.
I did say it. You already know how I feel about this shit. But you want to open that door up. Nah, this is the wrong conversation.
You said it. You brought this in
But
the
this is the
conversation.
wrong conversation.
You said he fucked up by asking him about a straw.
But
What's wrong with
then
drinking out
you
of a
took that
straw?
person after you just told Tweez don't take what I say personal.
You right.
Alright, yeah, man.
You are absolutely correct.
Hey, sweetie, tell me one of them napkins out of there, please.
Where you did?
No,
I ain't got none.
It's on the table.
Hey, I'm telling. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, the handkerchief.
I'm telling.
It's not a handkerchief, it's a napkin.
I swear to God, they get me in there. I'm telling. Oh, in that circumstance, I'm telling, bro. I ain't had nothing.
I done told. Look, I've been told 3-4 times.
Bro, I'm telling you, nigga, I'm not going to prison, bro. I like women. Ain't no women in prison except COs.
It was some bad ones when I was in.
Some might beg to differ.
When I was in, there was some nice looking ones.
Nice looking what?
COs.
And you don't even get to talk to them and that, and you don't get to interact with them hoes unless they trying to fuck you.
That's what they was doing.
Man.
Easy.
So you understood the look on my face, man?
It's cool.
Where you?
Yeah, different strokes for different folks, man.
Nah, it ain't even.
No, hold up. Go ahead, hear my music, man. So that's the shit y'all was going into the
Yeah, you a funny guy.
Man, bro. Y'all gotta stop with y'all shit, bro.
No, I'm not stopping because he said it. But I'm not supposed to respond to that.
No, but I'm man. All right.
That's why I'm glorified. Because you can go to prison and still hit the COs.
No, I wasn't scared to hit no CO.
And I said you can go to prison and hit the COs, so you ain't without nothing.
Well, I ain't really going to jail to hit no CO though. Nigga doing time, but nigga just doing time, bro. What the fuck? I'm gonna go like Clark right there. CO Clark in there, I'm going back. You feel me? No, hell no.
You get that, huh?
If I end up having to do time, yeah, I'm gonna be like, where she at?
But
like,
you ain't gotta go there, or if you just tell that nigga what you know, instead of saying you ain't
I
telling
ain't
him
know shit though.
You do.
Y'all just said he never told me none of this shit was in the car.
That's what he in the other room telling on you.
That don't. Fuck what they saying. They be lying sometimes too.
What if they telling the truth?
That nigga said. That nigga over there saying that shit belong to you.
That's cool unless you say
Nigga, you doing 8 to 10 off rip.
we gonna find out.
You So you taking your shit straight to the box, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah, all day. I swear to
Your
God,
lawyer-
I'm gonna have the bread for the lawyer.
It's
and
cool. Your
everything.
lawyer gonna be like, take the deal.
I'll be like,
He gonna be like, I read the statements.
my record,
Take the
man.
deal.
You can look at my record, man. I don't even play those games.
Go ahead and take that 35.
Also,
That's their offering.
so you gotta be a repeat offender in the. These it has to be in a certain crime genre.
Yeah, you feel me?
So that ain't
Because you
your
don't fuck
thing,
with
though.
drugs. You don't fuck with drugs.
You never fuck with
I
drugs?
don't fuck with them for the law.
Huh?
What? I say I do. You want me to say, yeah, nigga, I got it all. Yeah, I do, but, you know.
You know what, man? Just
No,
go by.
ain't got nothing to do with that.
You know what? We gonna go ahead and we're going to the next one because Tweezy's are just.
All right, we can go.
Hey, look, he just blew this one. He like, we got one on. Look,
We go to the next time. That was a good topic, you know.
when we start doing that,
What?
it's over talking people.
Y'all gonna get this is one of them episodes nigga gonna get to fight.
Who is?
Who?
I'm not fighting him.
Nah, hell no.
No?
I'm not fighting
hell
Tweezy.
no.
I'm about to switch over to TikTok in a minute.
Yeah, ain't nobody hit my shit either, but that's cool though. We do what we do. We're gonna go with this next topic. You said you had some input about that one, so.
Why not being able to read and write is so common in today's time?
Well, sorry, he referenced to that when we talked about it. So
I mean,
Niggas ain't got no real parents and they like.
I'm saying, hey, like you know,
Niggas ain't got no good damn parents in their life. That's why they can't read and write.
Hell, they don't even write in cursive no more.
Don't know how to write in cursive.
Don't know 2000 and up. Know how to write in cursive.
Don't know how to write in cursive. Do not know how to write in cursive at all. Not even a little bit. I had to buy my kids books with the little cursive stuff, so as they can know how to write in cursive.
And when you start learning to write,
Because they don't teach that shit.
Fourth grade, fifth grade.
Yeah,
Just teach you how to write
Because
cursive.
they ain't teaching that shit in high. They not teaching that shit in school.
Your first letter. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my auntie used to make me. My auntie used to make me read books all the time, so I know how to read very well. So it's like I don't know, like I guess the whole.
You think it's a culture thing?
No, it's just the
No. Well, no. I'm saying no. When I say culture, I mean today's day and time. I mean that
this
culture.
shit happened 25 years ago.
I personally think that it
It started
was.
25 years ago.
I think it was.
25 years.
Yeah.
Longer than that.
Oh,
Started 25 years ago. Yeah, this
Damn.
Longer than that, for real.
these were
Yeah,
like
yeah,
96. Like if you was 96 and left, that's when they start fucking up.
No,
Because
it wasn't
in
96.
2000, that's when you was about to be 5 years old.
I mean, because then think
That's how y'all
about
fucked
it.
up.
Think about it.
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
like, people
no,
that's born-
I don't. Well,
People that's born around that time, man. Like, wait,
Y'all think about it, man. Like they took books out of school.
what books?
Exactly.
right? They don't even
They took books out of school.
They don't even talk about what's that shit?
I don't even know if
I don't know. Tweets you listen.
Damn,
I don't
man.
even know if schools have libraries anymore.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They still do?
Yes.
Do kids
They
go
gotta
there?
have those.
Yes.
Yeah, they ain't got no, like those little Bluefer series. type
Yeah.
shit.
But you know they
No,
don't.
they call it the media center. That's what they call it.
Auditorium. And
The who?
Why do they call it an auditorium though?
Why is it called a media center?
I thought that's what because when I rode past the school the other day, I seen books and stuff on the shelves and all that because you know schools have the all same.
I think it's we're in a damn time where what Tweet said at first. He right. It's about the parents. The parents don't care no more.
Yeah.
You know,
They
we
put the
done
phones
spoke
in front of the kids.
you know, we done spoke on this a
They
couple
cool.
times,
It's
but
cool when your kids be passing off D's. They don't give a fuck about that shit. Put
Well, it don't
their
matter.
parent in the house.
it don't matter what you got now. You know, the school system. No, they just push you
Yeah,
along.
they just push you along.
They don't care about no
They
grades.
don't give a that. I don't even think it's a certain thing as a failing grade in the school system these days. So I mean, shit. At this point, it's like almost like you know what I'm saying. You just the American school system we in is just pretty much creating a whole bunch of dummies and slaves and workers.
But I think it's as we always talk about. Everything starts at home.
Yeah.
And when you got parents at home just looking to drop you off at any given time they can, and you know it's they. And then, like I said, and then they get out in public or out amongst other people and don't know how to read or write or what that say or what that say. And we just talking about basic everyday words. Yeah. And like, here's the crazy part. Like, I'm just figuring this out in the last 2 or 3 years. I had no recollect. I didn't know that it was this common. Like, and I ain't talking about just kids and teenagers. I'm talking about individuals that's older than me.
Yeah, don't know how to read or write.
But what's crazy is how they play the system till you don't know. You don't know.
And pass through all
This
the
how,
time.
wait, hold on. I ain't trying to get nobody off, but this how I knew that everybody that was older than everybody in here couldn't read and write. Is when I watched that movie Life, who that nigga read that one nigga's letter.
He's like, nigga, you can't read.
Hey, dog.
70 years old, motherfucker can't read.
And no, when he looked at it, he was like, you can't read. He was like,
70 years
and was
old.
okay with it.
Motherfucker can't read.
But it's so sad. But and the parents don't feel bad about it.
That
though.
was the worst letter you could read to a nigga, and then ask everybody else do they what they letter read.
I'm good.
I done had this letter for about 4 months now.
No, nigga, everybody dead.
Oh, yeah,
Nigga, in the house
including
on
the dog.
Hey, where you?
Dog gone.
Hey, and then when he got done reading the letter, he asked, he was like, anybody else need something?
Yeah,
like,
we
nah,
I'm good.
I'm cool. I don't give a fuck.
But that should be, and it's not talked about enough, and it's not frowned upon enough.
But I think,
But it exists, and it exists at a high rate.
I think also too, like y'all be saying, like it's the parents' fault because it's good to send your kid to school, but you also got to put in your effort with the kids.
It starts
as well.
it starts at home.
Yeah, so it is your kid might be good your kid might be bringing in decent grades to the point where you don't have to scold them about how they grades.
No.
Even
if they are bringing in decent grades, you still got to score them.
Yeah, but
just so they stay where they are.
Yeah, but to keep them wherever it is you set the standard is for your home, right?
Correct.
But at the same time, it's like then you still got to put in extra effort to ask to make sure. Make them read books. Tell them to do these things. Say, read 10 pages of this book and then write me an essay about it.
No. See, that's one thing my mom didn't do. She'd be like, read these 10 pages and then tell me about what you read.
Or summarize it.
Yeah, you have to be able, because that's how you know if you read shit.
That's comprehension.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That like you say, that starts at home.
Yeah.
But the whole part of it is like you say, everybody's so cool with just dropping the kids off or giving them a tablet, sitting them in front of there, sitting the kids in front of it.
Parents don't even chuck their kids up. Parents don't even chuck their kids up no more. I'm mad about that. That was one of my favorite hobbies.
In public, huh?
Yes. If you act a fool in public, you getting choked out in public.
Oh no. I'm totally agreeing with that.
But that's just
out.
No, I don't be choking them out though.
You ain't never choked them?
No, hell no, I got babies.
What's your point?
yeah, some bullshit. No, I got babies.
No, and that's why what?
They whole neck. I ain't choking them.
That's when you get in front of you grabbing their neck from the back. What? I'm just saying, that's the problem.
What's the problem?
Get down, whoop
kids ain't getting enough discipline no more.
Ass whooping no more.
Kids definitely ain't getting their ass whooped no more.
No, they whooping their parents' ass.
No, I wouldn't say that either.
No, I wasn't talking about you, Tweez. Your ass got big, like real quick. I wasn't talking about you.
I got two of them little motherfuckers.
Well, my issue is my biggest issue is you do got that. You got the kid whooping the parents' ass, and I don't know how you scared of somebody that you got clothes and feed, and you housing them.
I think that it has turned into something that is so common that it's not even frowned upon and shamed anymore. It's just something that's just like a bad regularity.
You're right. But the problem is, you got them same parents that'll be ready to fight you about their kids.
When that kid go to school and fail these tests because he don't know how to fucking read.
Exactly. And I think reading is what?
You at least gotta know how to read.
75% of all these exams.
You at least gotta know how to read. If you don't know how to look at words or numbers on a piece of paper or wherever it is it's laid out and be able to say it out, then you are going to fail in this world.
You're right.
Nigga, in order to get a driver's license, one of the simplest things, you gotta be able to read a stop sign. If you don't know what stop means or how to read stop,
you ain't gotta know. You ain't gotta read the stop. They just gotta tell you what color it is.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Y'all talking that shit. I'm trying to keep it 100.
We always got
yellow.
And that's what I be talking about too.
Slow down.
See, y'all always trying to make me not be serious.
No, and
but
you said you wasn't doing it today.
Here we go. Everybody always want to dumb down some shit for people, and then when a motherfucker be like, no, shit should not be dumbed down. People should be called what they are, dumb. If you do not fit a certain realm of things, then you should be considered what you are, stupid. Why we gotta dumb down shit for you to be stupid?
Well, wait a minute. Which one is it? Dumb or stupid?
Both.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
My bad.
Fuck. Why the fuck shit always gotta be dumbed down and brought all the way down and watered down and shit?
Because everything you speak out your mouth, people's feelings are concerned.
And see, here we go again. Now we got to talk about feelings.
I'm just saying.
So fucking sick and tired of people and they motherfucking feelings. People have feelings all the goddamn time about some shit that don't matter. And then soon as it is that shit is over with, you still feel the same way you felt 12 to 24 or how many fucking hours ago it happened. Your feelings don't matter. People kill me with their weak ass feelings. That's why the world is fucked up now. That's why our fucking kids can't read, because you feel like your baby don't need to do that.
serious, brother.
He said he wasn't gonna get serious.
You feel like your baby is smart enough to pass the 2nd grade. No, bitch, he can't even write his name.
No, no. The problem is they were asking what his name is. He don't even know what that is.
Right.
It's
What's
like,
that?
What's your name?
But he know how to play on a fucking phone though.
Nah, my name Man. What's your real name, Man?
Fuck.
That's cute, huh?
Obviously, they think it is in this world. They think it's motherfucking. They think it's something that it is. We really need to continue to keep letting go on.
I agree.
It
shouldn't be. I feel like it just shouldn't be as common as it is.
It's just a big old pot of gumbo bullshit.
And the crazy part is this how they play it and shit. Because this how I didn't understand this shit. Like they didn't play their way all through life, and nobody actually caught on
that they can't read.
And I didn't understand this shit, but this how they do. And they come in, get on the computer and shit, and they be like, "Hey, I ain't got my glasses. What that say?"
What that say, man? Oh, all right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No, well, hold on before you leave. What that say right there?
I can't really see, man. You know,
my glasses is there. I ain't got my
readers on today, man.
That's how you know when a motherfucker don't know how to write in cursive. You ask them to read something in cursive.
No, tell a motherfucker to write his signature. Tell a nigga to write his signature. What's that?
No, you ask the nigga to write. Y'all ask him to write his signature. He put an X on that.
Stupid motherfucker.
That's it. Ain't that what signature mean?
I tell you, man.
And ain't nobody embarrassed enough about it.
I told you they've taken away shame in this world we live in now, Bobo. They have taken away shame. They've taken away accountability.
And I ain't trying to be funny because when I was coming up and you was in school, and let me tell y'all something. When they had y'all read out loud in front of the class.
Yup.
Let me tell you
something. You would get laughed at.
It's some motherfuckers who I work with who they tell to read out loud, and I be like, I know you ain't. You reading like this?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's it. What's wrong?
Oh, my bad. What'd I do?
Nah.
What?
He did do something.
No,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, we going to the next? What's the next?
No, I was swapping this.
No, you can't do that, Tweed.
I gotta do that.
No.
Yeah, you got shit. Slime, what up, bro?
Hey, what was the?
You gotta chill.
Hey, what was the?
This nigga. Hey, man.
No, but
we go.
That shit.
It's just sad. Like I said, if you ain't educating your kids, that mean you uneducated.
Man, listen.
I don't know what generation had lived with it for it to be okay. But I'm telling you, it was like the 90s. It was like
no, all I'm saying is, get a nigga to read out loud. They tell you his whole life story.
Yeah,
he be getting stuck. He be getting stuck on good words.
Yeah. And people will be laughing at your motherfucker.
Yeah, you get clown reading out loud.
Yeah, you get clown reading out loud.
But I was told in training that you shouldn't make fun of people who can't read good. Why? I can't.
I got clowned out loud.
You did? You can read?
Yeah, in the 3rd grade though.
You can read in the 3rd grade?
Yeah.
You fixed your problem though.
Yeah.
Dude, I was reading Bible verses in the 3rd grade.
That was your life.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, I went.
Yeah.
I went in there.
Nobody was doing that but me?
Yeah, I went. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I want to read Bible. Well, I was because we was going.
No, not like me.
Not like you.
No,
we was going to vacation Bible school and shit like that.
A whole chapter.
Chapter.
Why nobody giving no damn sermon or no shit like
Front to
that?
back 3 times.
Oh, God bless you.
You a blessed person.
We ain't doing
And
that.
I was look. You said it. And let me tell you something. My mom came to the table. She was like, "Now you gonna explain to me what you just read?" And I had to. I ain't know what.
Yeah, I'm dead down with that.
Nah.
You what? You did?
Yeah, down with that.
Oh, okay.
You wasn't doing that.
Who wasn't doing that?
I wouldn't.
I was. I was scared of ass.
They wasn't religious like that in my house.
Oh well, they was in mine.
My daddy was just like, he need to know how to read and write. My auntie made sure that I read and wrote.
I used to sleep with prostitutes.
Yeah. So the next subject.
Did y'all miss us?
Wait a minute.
But I'll play.
You were wait a minute. You were.
I'll
So you were sleeping with them, or you were having intercourse?
play. No, I'm sleeping with him.
You was holding them in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. You got your money's worth, huh?
I was making sure they was kept warm.
As a kid?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like some prison jail shit.
No prison jail.
You don't do that in prison jail? I wouldn't know. I ain't never been there.
Who doing that in there though?
Wait a minute, I was just asking.
Yeah, bro.
Man, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I was just asking the
Man, you
question. I'm uneducated. I'm uneducated when it comes to that.
You gotta chill.
It's
man.
always me, man. Y'all ain't about to.
You gotta chill sometimes.
All right. So Cleve, they spent the night. Is that extra?
Who spent the night?
You let a prostitute spend the night in your bed?
I mean, we went.
No! I can't do it.
That was like
Cut it off. No, we done. Hey, y'all, we was glad y'all tuning in.
that was like early 2000s.
What difference do it make? Early or late?
You let him stay?
Did y'all take a bath together?
Man, that's too much.
It is. No, you talking like that was a couple, son. You ain't gonna
That was
question
like
that.
early 2000s though.
Y'all took a shower and shit
I didn't even
together?
know she was a prostitute.
You paid for it?
I ain't paid for nothing.
How you find out she was a prostitute?
Cause she ain't called my phone no more. Then my nigga was like, yeah, boy, she charged me $150. I was like, oh, that's why she was blowing me up. I ain't know the routine.
You thought she was blowing you
No,
up?
it was more than 150 because she spent the night.
Oh, shit. Who?
The prostitute.
See me?
She was blowing you up because she wanted the money from the night before, is what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah.
And you never answered?
Yeah, I would have.
That's
I
that.
was doing something.
That's
So
that.
but she
That's
she
that.
was supposed to pay her to leave. So when she left,
So
she just left.
She just got up and left.
Oh, so she wasn't trying to get her money then? Because
She wanted a relationship.
Oh, no.
I'm confused.
I don't do those. I was out of town. I ain't getting no her. Just saying.
Man, we gotta clarify some things.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm offended already. I'm offended. I'm
What
not.
is the damn topic?
Who that is?
Who that?
Classic.
Oh. What?
She's on the, she's
She came in
she
late.
came,
She was late to the party as usual.
everybody say what's up to Classic Creations. She is responsible for all our stuff.
And India.
All our merchandise.
Hey, Chris, I gotta get with you too. I got some shirt orders and shit like that.
And the topic was why not being able to read and write in today's society is so common. That was the topic. You got some input on that?
Niggas is dumb.
I mean, if you got anything, we'll take it.
Who that is?
India.
Just you can just choke people out. You can choke it into your kids, right? Education. You can't do that.
No.
What? Why is y'all so against choking your kids?
Why are you so violent?
Why are you gonna choke them, though?
What is the point of the violence?
I'm not violent. I'm disciplined.
That's no.
My kids know how to read and write.
Spread a ride, spoil the child.
Hey, Virgo, we see you too. We love you too.
What she say? So y'all don't see me. What's up? What's up, shorty? What up, Red?
My
bad.
Get well soon.
My bad. What's up? What's going on? He said, "Why do you have to choke?" Yeah, like what's up? Why? India, she said, "Well, yeah, why do we have to? Why do you have to choke out the kids? Man? That's not necessary."
You want
you can whoop their ass all day. Go get a belt.
She asking that question knowing who her mom is.
Man, you say the TV now. It's not raising the kids. Oh, definitely. So,
Hell yeah.
Was that?
She said the TV not raising the kids. And handheld computers. This shit. That's what's raising the kids. These phones.
Yeah, kids done changed. Down there watch porn no more.
Man, listen, man.
My bad. We were just being honest.
You got to stop today. But okay,
you gotta chill.
You know what? I will.
What we gonna do this time?
One thing it is, I will give you though on that. Just because it is, I fuck with you like that, right?
I'm listening.
Back in the day.
Oh, you got to be able to read and write to watch porn.
Okay. But back in the day when niggas, where there was a certain thing called regular TV and cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
minute ago.
He one of them. Sorry.
I asked you.
Since we taking it there, Tweez. Hold on. What does that say, Tweez?
Yeah.
Read that first line.
Which one? Number one?
No, which one? I pointed at the line. I wanted you. He one of them. No, I want to apologize to our audience. We have somebody on the panel that is.
We didn't have those growing up, so we had to learn in school. And we had those parents that didn't place it when it came to them. Didn't play to them grade. Play when it came to them grade.
Well, yeah, because education is what was most important.
You had to go get an education because you couldn't be no stupid ass.
So you think back then you could have slid with passing with a D and a C?
No, there was certain things.
This time of age now?
No, there was certain things fell.
Say that again.
So back then, if you had a C or a D and you felt that was cool and you ain't do nothing about it to help your kids, do that affect that day and age or this day and age?
Both.
More.
Both.
But which one more though?
I don't know about more. I think it's more even.
I don't know about more, but it affects both.
Because
what you're doing is you're creating a pattern, and it's gonna keep going. You're creating a pattern, so it's just gonna grow.
Yeah, that stopped a long time ago. I think my last little bit of years, that's when it stopped.
man,
But you know how to read and write.
Right.
Well, right. I don't know about the reading part. We just tried to test that one.
Yeah, you just said number. Bro, that's the first.
You would leave it alone.
Y'all got to.
It wasn't even a big word, please.
CRD, right? though. Back then you couldn't come home with a CRD. Now
No.
CRD
Yeah,
is
see.
way cool now.
Yeah.
Like you're passing. It's not an F.
When you come on with a
serious,
you come on with a CND now, they're like, just sit on that table, let's talk about it.
Mhm.
It used to
They ain't
be
even telling you. Let's talk about it.
It used to be you
They're like,
coming out with a
"We're doing
CND, you get in your head, you worried about that's the
on the
longest
basketball
walk home
team.
ever.
I couldn't come home with C's. I couldn't
Come on,
I couldn't
man.
get C's. My kids can't
And
get
if
C's
you did
right
have
now.
C's, you better have more
They can't get
D's
C's right now.
or A's than that.
No, you still questioning the C's. It don't matter how many you got.
My kids can't get C's. I couldn't come home with C's. That's a no-go. That's a real big no-go. But
Shit,
nowadays, it's
I
like
ain't
that.
trying to be funny, Chris, but you can't come home with a CND now. And I ain't even in school no more.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't come on no CND. That's unacceptable.
I don't let my kids get C's right now. If you get a C, that's just telling me you cool with being average.
Ugh,
No, you cool with just getting by.
basic.
Basically,
That's what you cool with.
that's all you doing.
But like I said,
There's no effort. And the only reason why it is I feel that way is because you don't have any extra outside responsibilities. You don't got to go to work full time after you go to school. You got some extracurricular activities. You play sports or some shit.
But I think that's still. But here's the thing: you ain't no extracurricular if you can't.
Yeah, but
If you can't get that together.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's why the standard is where it's at, because you don't have any other distractions outside of you going to school and what it is I tell you to do inside this house.
But we talking about even before you get to that point.
Yeah, but-
it's already the seed been planted already.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I've already planted the seed, so you don't have an excuse.
And the sad part is they done planted the seed already. So then when you go to question them about why they grades is like that, they looking at you like, what you mean?
Nowadays, the young parents don't care. They don't. That's what I'm saying. Like it's the new generation that's taking over in a big effect though. Like,
YN.
Funny, but you part of
the
that.
YNs.
That's you. You part of that. You around their age.
No, I'm over 30.
Oh,
You just turned 30, nigga.
he did.
I'm 30.
Oh, well, you belong in that. That's you. That's y'all. Don't worry about it.
What Redhead say?
I don't have school age kids. Did
It did. Yes, it did. Yes. The grading scale has changed, but that's no excuse. And we know you don't have school age children.
Paying for education, then your grades will definitely be higher and where they need to be. Those are the kids that are going to private schools. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Because if you paying for somebody to go to school, yeah, they getting choked out on the regular.
No, for sure. They go to a regular school then.
Public school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely gonna set the standard a little bit higher because nowadays
Because
my
you gotta
money's
pay,
my money paying for this education
Well,
that you fucking off in.
Your money and your sacrifices being played with.
Yeah. Nowadays I'm really on your ass.
They not teaching you or you ain't helping them.
Yeah, you and this school has a good reputation. So me sending you there,
So,
they not all of
the
a sudden
panel
just
agrees
fucking
that-
with you.
So the panel agrees that choking your kids is cool.
No, we ain't said nothing about choking the kids. No.
If you paying your money, you ain't choking them?
No, we ain't saying none of that. Look, BET, look, YouTube,
listen,
Netflix,
whatever where we get monetized at, you understand that we do not advocate for none of this type of violence, okay?
Some of this stuff we do not.
Please understand that. That's not part of what we do on here.
We don't choke kids out and shit.
I think I turned out fine.
You also the oldest one in here.
And I turned out fine.
Certain shit that went on.
I got choked a couple of times, man.
That's cool. I did too, but I
and
was
slowly losing your life make you think about things different.
No.
Yeah. Y'all ain't never had that?
Yeah.
But I ain't.
For sure.
We ain't necessarily got to. It was toxic.
I ran away.
No.
I ran away a hell of times.
No, you said it was toxic.
Toxic.
No. It was tough upbringing.
No, it was unnecessary.
Ran away.
You got choked?
Yeah, it was unnecessary.
More than once?
Lady in the building.
My daddy.
That's why you the way you is. I know it. Look at you. Oh, man. And shit. You got choked out a couple of times. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Tweet, the only one who ain't get choked out on the panel. And look, he the one, same one be cutting.
What?
You ain't ever got choked out?
What, choked out?
By your grandmother or your uncle?
Yeah.
For real? Your grandmother?
Yeah.
Your grandmother choked you out?
Yeah, I got whooped at Walmart a hell of times.
In Walmart?
Yeah.
Oh, you young. That's right. It wasn't a Walmart when I was little.
Yeah, I got whooped at Walmart.
You got whooped at Walmart with what?
No, I don't think it was a Walmart. I think it was like Tops.
Hey, lady in the building.
Yeah.
Sis, what it do?
I already said that.
So we can't say nothing?
Damn, bro.
I'm 20 minutes late. Why is
the damn cross sign? Because some of the shit that your cousin be saying is outrageous.
He got three buttons on here. That's one.
That's one of them.
That's two.
I'm feeling lightweight disrespected.
That's his
You
button
should.
right there.
You shouldn't at all.
Wow, I feel disrespected.
And this.
That's his favorite shit. Don't nobody even want to listen to that.
Hey. I came up watching porn just like I did. That's the
Alright, look, next episode, we ain't about to keep doing. I mean, next topic, bro.
Man, you can't do that. You can't do that,
bro.
Alright, you're right. I'm sorry.
We wasn't watching porn all the time.
See, for real, like,
I'm not in
stop doing that.
I'm not in the business of lying.
Not all the time.
I do.
I ain't go with my
You
grandmother.
don't have to tell the truth sometimes. Sometimes we can just talk.
Lying is what got me in trouble. I'm telling the truth.
I wish they pay you to do this shit.
That's what it got.
All right, look.
So we about to finish out the night, man, with the last topic of the night.
This is
The obvious of the day. Today is Easter Sunday.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And I seen y'all Easter's finest today. on my timeline.
He's going to get serious on this one, y'all.
I seen all y'all on my timeline looking all Easter finest and shit like that.
I just want to ask one question though.
Yeah, I got one question for y'all too. They be talking about resurrection, right? Today was Resurrection Day.
Was I showing a moment?
I mean,
No, matter of fact, and leave the camera right there too.
yeah,
Don't
I just
even
want
move.
to ask. So, one question. I'm gonna ask the audience: did everybody go to church today? I just want to
It's
ask.
Resurrection Day, cuz. All right,
Yes, it
Who
is.
said
All right,
that?
hold on.
Who said that?
yo, cut redhead Virgo.
Um,
No, hold up. Let him answer Tweet's
For real, I
question.
just want to see like did everybody go to church today?
Who went to church today? If you went to church today, just say yeah. Say I went to church today.
No, at 8 a.m. You went at 8 a.m. Okay.
it's church at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's why I stopped going.
That's early morning
No,
service.
for sure.
Man, that's dope dealer time. Not
Man,
getting up there early to go to no church, man.
man.
I can't wait till we get it. Y'all don't even worry about it. I'm gonna have those bloopers. Y'all don't even. I'm not fucking with this nigga,
This
Momo,
nigga,
man. Just be saying shit.
But
Come on, man, y'all be honest about it.
So no, okay.
Y'all want to know why they are? I'm gonna cut y'all off, then y'all can say what y'all want to say. We know why y'all go on Easter Sunday, because y'all get to eat before that second service.
Man, I ain't went to church in a long time.
We had 3 services.
When I got that shit. Now, see what I'm saying? See how crazy that is? Yeah, 3 goddamn services.
How you whoa, time out.
Before 7.
How you had
Before
3?
7.
How you had 3? What's the third service even for?
The extra tip.
No,
Look,
That's the
man.
tip.
nah,
That's the tip.
man.
This is man.
And I'll be honest, y'all. And y'all who know me, family, I was raised in the church, and I don't care what day it is, you ain't getting me in there. If there's a thing such as being over church, I know it.
Look, man.
And I ain't doing it. Just because it's a Sunday, I ain't showing up.
I said it. We was talking about this earlier, wasn't we?
Yes, we were. You said you weren't gonna get too serious, but go ahead and say what you was about to say.
Oh no, he's serious.
I know he's gonna start yelling, but I'm the one gotta hear it because he in my ear.
I can't yell. It's past 9. My nieces and nephew gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, that is true.
It's all like they was upstairs wrestling anyway.
No, it's cool.
Something.
Somebody just knock somebody out.
It's
No,
something.
because our crowd is larger than the building, they decided
Lord
3
have mercy.
services.
You hear that sound? You hear that sound?
You must go
So
to
they,
you must go to the
everybody,
word. You must go to the word
everybody
church.
ain't tip. Everybody ain't tipped the first time, so they had the second one. Then a couple
Had to
of
run it back. Had to run it back twice.
Like, the third time, like y'all.
Do they serve? Wait a minute. Do they serve
No,
dessert at the
they-
third one? They serve dessert at the third one.
What's the last topic?
Oh, the last top Easter Sunday.
Everybody going to church for Resurrection Day.
Chris, you went to church this morning?
No.
I asked my mama.
Yeah, she had said no already.
I asked my mama. I said, Mom, because when she told me that on the phone, that was Resurrection Day, and the Bible said that's when God came back. When Jesus came back from being nailed on the cross after 7 days and all that shit. And I said, Mom, make this make sense to me, right?
Here we go.
She was like, go ahead. I was like, so there is history that literally states that there were years. They call it BC, right?
Yeah.
Before Christ.
Yes.
Okay. Stay with me now, because really, technically, that stands for Black civilization. But we'll get to that later.
No, we're not doing that.
Now I know.
Go ahead and say what you're about to say. I'm not.
So make this make sense to me, right? So if there were times before Christ, so then after Christ is when it is we start counting. So these calendar, because technically the calendar days are wrong too. It's not even supposed to be 12 months. It's supposed to be like 10 months. Or I think it's like either 10 or 13, some stupid shit like that. They didn't added more time to it. That's why the time scale be off.
We were just trying to fill the year up.
Yeah, but anyway, so if supposedly this story is that Jesus came back on this day and this is when this happened, and I just asked my mama, I said, Mom, so Who told you? Who told this story in order for it to get written in this supposed book? In order for somebody to teach it to you?
Well, Consecration said your mom need to be on this topic.
No, we will never finish.
But everybody else was saying, we don't serve food at our church.
You know, so what?
Consecration said, no, I was making cup orders and cooking. And then India said, after COVID, they stopped serving food.
Okay.
In black churches? I ain't really no black church.
Probably did, though, because I ain't even seen no church barbecue yet. No. Church always had a barbecue. Yeah, I ain't seen a church barbecue yet.
But, you know, I get what you're saying, Simon. There's a flaw in what you're saying.
What?
The Bible been rewritten over the years.
That's my point. So if it's been constantly remixed all the time.
There's only one original Bible.
Exactly. So if this has been constantly remixed all the time, what validity do we have to say that this is the actual day that this supposed shit happened? You know, like I just told y'all earlier, I find it so funny how black people have everything bad to say about racism everything bad to say about slavery except Christianity and pork. Y'all niggas love to go to church and go serve this Jesus and this God that's been shoved down your throat. You just said it out your own mouth. You don't go to church now because that shit was shoved down your throat.
No, I didn't. I said it was shoved down my throat. I was made to go and I was made to participate.
What's that movie where they talked about the Bible being written?
You pick one.
Shit, right. Pick one.
Pick one.
Pick one, Chris.
It always comes up in whatever movies that got a religious content.
Oh, yes.
It's what it is. It's spoke about in many movies.
You feel what I'm saying?
But,
so what? Like, where's the validity in that?
I understand what you're saying, but it still shouldn't sway whatever your beliefs is. It's what you believe.
Yes, it's what you believe.
I don't know.
Religion.
It's what you take serious.
Religion.
And obviously, all these folks on here who done messaged, they feel like today was the
Resurrection Day.
Me, I agree. I feel like it's Resurrection Day too. I woke up this morning.
So right
after I went to sleep last night.
So Resurrection Day means we supposed to go to church.
No.
Yeah.
You supposed to go to church?
Gotta go to church.
Nice Sunday dinner.
Eat nice Sunday dinner.
Where Sunday dinner come from?
Make the kids eat chocolate and Easter bunnies and put shit in the yard for fucking Easter bunny, for Easter egg hunts and shit. We supposed to do that.
Hey man, you have to be careful, man. There might be some kids listening.
That's what you're supposed to do on Resurrection Day?
It said, to my understanding, it goes by the Hebrew calendar, which is why the days change every year. That makes sense, Red. No, definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Well, that's just like they put it out here like Jesus is white, when in all actuality he was black. But that's a whole nother discussion.
Thank you. Please don't go there.
Oh, I could. And can lay some science down too, but I'm not.
What she say? Which goes back to the solace that's how we know when Passover, Good Friday, and Resurrection Sunday is. Yeah, but because
here we go.
That's that shit. That good. What she say? Good Friday. Here we go again. To put labels on shit.
No,
it was good for me.
See?
So I mean, y'all don't say that.
Now we got which Friday, which one was good?
Every Friday good.
What the fuck are we? That's what I'm saying. What the fuck are we?
That's crazy.
The labels of shit.
Look, man, I got to an age where I don't give a damn what it is. If I can get a day off work, I'm taking it.
Absolutely.
So I ain't gotta be celebrating it, but I take it.
But. Some certain religions
or you go in that day and get paid time and a half.
Certain religions be mad that it is you not celebrating because you got to be thankful.
Thankful for what?
For him dying for your sins.
Hebrew.
Well, so
he died for your sins and woke up.
Okay.
What day is it? How many days are these? 7 days later?
In my field.
I got none of them days off. I know that's right, cuz.
Damn, that's fucked up. Sorry for you.
How many days did you wake up?
How many days did he wait? What?
How many days before it is
take time
after he
to
got
have
nailed
that.
off the cross? And how many days was it after he woke up? Was it 7? 7 days or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Supposedly that's what they say in the Bible that's been written by man. And rewritten and remixed so many times.
All of them been written by man.
That's what I'm saying.
Even the first.
That's my whole point of this whole entire argument
days.
and all these fucking
3 days.
3 days. Okay, 72 hours.
Okay, but just because it was written by man, it just, and I get what you're saying. It's been rewritten many times.
So many times.
So what I'm asking you, so just because
7.
it was written by man in the beginning, the original, that mean it's untrue?
When he rose again.
I'm just saying the original.
Yes, it is. It's 3 days.
How do we know it is true?
Ain't none of us that old.
Exactly. So that's my whole point. If what we come to find out of some of the teachings, because let's just be real here.
And some of the truths were bent.
How do we know that what we're doing now is supposed to be true? If what we know after researching and find out, well, some of this shit really ain't true. Because like you just said out your own mouth, 5 to 6 minutes ago, they had you thinking that every picture and every picture that you see in every church that Jesus has got blonde hair and blue eyes. But it says in that same fucking Bible that Jesus had hair like wool and feet the color of brass. Last time I checked, brass was this color.
I mean, he was either black or Hispanic.
Bobo, call your mom.
No.
True, but how do we know other things are true? That's the definition of belief.
You don't have to.
You say time to phone a friend.
No, and look, it has been rewritten. So, okay, it might be some things that aren't I know better. I've been taught better than that. I know better than that.
You kind of just looked like Gerald when you said that.
Shut up. But in my opinion, I feel like it's whatever your beliefs is.
Religion is
And
designed for you to get closer to God, regardless whether what it is.
Religion is what?
Religion, original design for religion is for you to figure out some type of way
The problem is
to get closer to God.
No, see, the problem is people are misled that way.
What else?
There is no. Religion makes you close. No, it don't.
I said
You're saying you're made to feel like that's what it does.
what religion is supposed to do. It is supposed to give you some type of solace to be able to get closer to the God that you believe in, regardless what you want to call him, what his name is, or whatever.
That's bullshit in my eyes, but okay.
That's basically what it is, because okay, we know different religions call this God different names, but if he's the same being, he has this different name for different religions. So how do we know which one is the right God?
That's just like these history books. It's a belief depending on who you think.
The Messiah is, absolutely.
Something God, something Moses, something the Prophet Muhammad.
But it always
The history books, you can't really question BC because you just have to believe or not believe. I mean, yeah, that's true.
You have to believe or you're not to believe, but the thing about it is, what modern retort.
One person, so many names. It's like, well, I don't know what's going on in my head. Like,
but you can
Hold up. My retort to you, Chris, is history does not support what it is we are told. History does not support some of that shit. And if you do your research, you'll come to find out that it doesn't.
they stop talking about a whole lot of shit about.
The problem is their research don't support it.
Hell no.
That's what I'm talking about. Their research don't support the shit that they tell you.
You were down to 13,000, but then the next.
But that tell you right there that you have to do that. You get old enough, you got to do your own research,
Exactly.
or smart enough to do your own research.
Smart enough to do your own research and find out where exactly what it is you need to know in order to believe. I'm still big on the whole believe in what it is you believe in, but at the same time, certain religions, let's just keep it 1,000. Certain religions believe like they're the only religion that it is you need to practice.
No, there's many of them.
Everyone was raised to believe in different gods. Definitely.
That's what I'm saying. It's a cultural thing. That's a cultural thing wherever it is you at. And whatever it is you taught. You feel me?
Yeah.
Streets God. Niggas think it's jail God.
Jail. It's God in jail. Well, I guess he everywhere.
He's everywhere. But that's my whole thing. That's the whole thing about it. And that's why we can bring this back to Easter Sunday. So why do I have to go to this building that has stained glass windows and pictures of the supposed God that it is, that's not true in the Bible? Because he don't look how it is. He don't look like that in the Bible. If I can read, because we was just talking about reading, if I can read correctly,
We blew that one.
if I can read correctly, these pictures that we see on the wall, he don't look like that in this Bible.
What?
So I'm already being deceived when I walk in there.
If you allow them to deceive you,
That's what I'm saying. They ain't saying nothing. They just
No, that's that. Yeah, they just chiming in. That's TikTok. I just chimed in on TikTok.
But that is what you allow them to make you believe.
But what I'm saying, Bo, is
You're saying what the basic message is.
there you go.
You're
The
right.
basic message
You're not
if
wrong.
I am searching, if I am the impressionable mind searching for some type of religion to help me,
Or somebody to follow and have faith in.
exactly.
They said then don't go because that's your belief. The building is not the church, so no, you don't have to go on Easter or any other days.
Oh, I know I don't. And I don't.
I understand that. I understand that, and I get that. Well, my point is what I'm saying is, like we was getting to the impressionable mind, to a natural, not even natural, because everybody ain't meant to lead. It's supposed to be followers. It's supposed to be pawns. It's supposed to be a motherfucker falling in line doing what you're supposed to do. So to those people who are coming in trying to figure that out, just the message alone, what it is you can see from the naked eye, does not support any type of truth that it is you are teaching out of this Bible.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. And because of that, how can we say that today is supposed to be Resurrection Day when even in that Bible it says "Thou shalt not kill"? But guess what? It contradicts itself because in that same fucking Bible it talks about some wars and people died in there, don't it?
Yeah, but it's not an unforgivable sin either.
Okay then, but it also says "Thou shalt not kill."
You're
so
right.
Don't tell me I can't kill.
Yeah, it happens every day.
Okay, and then in the same chapters later on down the line, you want to tell me about a war. And what's his name? The giant. What's the giant name? And the little dude.
Daniel and Goliath.
Did Daniel kill Goliath in the Bible?
I'm no better than anyone because I got.
No, he had a slingshot. You can't kill nobody no damn slingshot.
And then they say then you do all your research and find out what you want to believe. As preacher, ministers, children, we were taught we had to go to church, but as Bobo said, you have to grow up and make your own decisions. It says phone a friend.
I don't care how many times you send that. I'm not calling her. No.
I know the conversation is sticky, right? I know it pisses Christians off when we have this conversation.
It's not just Christians that pisses off.
And
Because if you want to be honest, the same applies to any other religion or whatever belief or faith. It applies to all of them.
And that's what Red said. She said, I don't go because I was raised in a church and a preacher's kid. I go because what I believe.
That's right. That's what she believed.
And I was raised by a preacher too, and I ain't going, and I still believe.
My grandmother was a mama in the church.
I go because that's a community of like-minded people, and we have similar beliefs.
There you go.
No,
I like that. I like that.
Okay.
I'm with that because the reason why I'm with that because for her belief.
I don't go because
Hold up.
They said you rest on the seventh day.
For her belief, it gets her closer to God.
But who made Monday the first day?
Come on, man.
And for her belief, it gets her closer to God.
I understand that.
So there's nothing.
No,
I was coming to you next.
I'm just saying.
No, I was coming to you next.
No,
If that's valid. That's very fucking valid.
Like, who made Monday the first day though?
We really about to go into that?
I'm just saying, why was Sunday never number one or Saturday never number one?
And why is
never number one?
And then okay, why is Sunday the Sabbath?
Right.
Why do I have to become worship on Sunday?
No, you don't.
That's what everybody gather on Sunday.
They're a goddamn lie, because they need. Maybe I do need to call my mother.
Who made it to be 7
Because
days?
goddamn, you ain't one just on Sunday. You worship. It was every goddamn day.
Why it gotta be 24 hours in a day?
That's a different question you asking.
Right.
It is.
It's the same.
Why gotta be 20? So it should be less? You're confusing me, Tweety.
That's not
And I think you're
confusing.
confusing the audience. I get it. What you asking is
Saturday is the Sabbath.
where did all this come from? That's what you asking. And why should we believe that that's where this came from? Correct.
How do I know that this information that is being given to me and what it is you're teaching?
You don't.
Exactly. And so when it is I find out, when like they're saying, okay, after it is I've been taught something for so long, then I step outside my realm and I have the freedom to be able to go find something else for a certain type of belief or be able to find out information. And when I find out information that contradicts what it is I was taught, now I have to go outside and finding something else to believe, or even possibly that makes some type of sense in order for me to get closer to this spiritual being that has so many different names in so many different religions, so many different places.
In my opinion, though, I think our religions.
Keyword believe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Belief. And what is belief? If you really want to break the word down, what's that? That's subjective. That's a subjective word because it makes you be able to do what it is you choose. It gives you a certain level of free will.
It depends on how you're looking at it, though.
What you mean?
You're right. What you saying that? So belief is what you pretty much saying is a form of motivation.
Because I can believe that, well, Jesus is going to come back one day and take all our souls back to heaven, as they tell us. I can believe that, but you can also believe that shit ain't true.
Yeah.
He can also believe that shit. One of these days, we ain't even gonna make it past that. The world just gonna end. He can believe that based off of what?
But you're right. But we can all believe whatever it is we want to believe. But guess what? We can get up tomorrow and shit be on fire.
There you go. That's my whole point. That is my whole point behind it. What you believe is what you believe to get you closer to what it is you want and how it is you see yourself in that spiritual realm. My point on this day in particular is why
we gotta follow this script.
Thank you. Why is this so motherfucking true that this is the day that supposedly what it is we believe in this religion, because this comes from a Christian teaching. So let's not go outside of it. This is the Christian teaching we're talking about here. That's the Bible that they're teaching that out of. So if we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. If they teaching that out of that in that Christian belief, most of us black people still are Christian. A lot of niggas want to be Muslim, but most of us are still Christian and live up under Christian beliefs, whether it is you think about it or not.
Don't most cats convert when they get locked down?
So if this is being taught to you, this is being taught to you, and this is what you know. How all of a sudden we supposed to say that? Well, today is the day that this is happening. This is happening on this day, but like I just told you, the information that it is we know for sure don't even match up. There was thousands and thousands of years before Christ.
But like I said, if that's what you choose to believe, you said that already, right? If that's what people choose to believe,
Nigga, Jerome had 30 off the bench.
game over.
Yeah.
How much we win by?
20.
20 ball.
Go Cavs!
On a note, baby, let's keep it going.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying, man. This whole script shit with this is a little.
Well, to be honest,
it's a little annoying.
What
It's a little annoying because at the end of the day, I remember growing up.
you answered your own question though.
I remember growing up going to church, bruh, and that shit was a fashion show.
For sure.
That ain't never gonna change.
It made me do it.
That's never gonna change.
That shit was a fashion show, bruh.
But the problem is, it's more than just a fashion show these days, in my opinion.
Oh
bad.
shit! I went 12 years of my life. 12 years of my whole life.
But it wasn't just.
I
but
did the same things I saw.
but even then, when they got dressed up to go to church back in the day, it still meant more than what it do now. It meant more.
Can I?
And I'm gonna say this: it meant more because
We gotta stay with the churches.
you have to. We were taught different as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why it meant more then. Now it's just pretty much I told you already how I feel about it. The church it's a game now. It's a money grab.
It's your own choice, man.
But if people who choose to go to church, to each his own. But
No, I find it funny that motherfuckers want to go to church specifically on this day.
well, no,
And all of a sudden-
it ain't just on this day. There is specific days where they feel they gotta go to church. And let me tell you something. My aunt, God rest her soul.
Mhm.
She the first one. She ain't the first one, but she did tell me. She was like, "You ain't got to go to church to be religious. You ain't got to go to church."
Last time I checked,
He asks you wherever you at.
thank you. Last time I checked, God is made in your essence. You are made in the image of Him, according to what it is they teach you. So I don't gotta go to this building with stained glass windows in order to talk to Him.
No, you don't. And let me tell you something. I'd have been many a night. I'd have been in the corner in the dark crying and shit, asking for help.
Come on now,
And and I got some help.
come on, talk to me. Talk to me now.
But
So,
going to church is anybody that come to me and tell me, "Oh, well, you supposed to go to church."
I told you, and I mixed it up too. I told you, nigga.
Hey, man, don't do that while I'm talking.
Man, nigga, we
Don't do that while I'm talking.
You
Don't
right.
do that. That was rude.
I apologize.
All right, go ahead real quick.
I'm done talking.
That's cool though. Hey, Classic Creations, we need some merch. Did Bobo tell you about my merch?
Nope. I don't really like him like that, so that's why I ain't say nothing.
Chris,
That's why
I got orders. I got people reaching
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
I got
man.
orders. I need. Listen, I'm about to get with you.
Chris, we'll talk about it.
Everybody
I told you how
go
it
follow
is.
Classic Creations. She's on the live right now. Y'all go follow her, man. Classic Creations underscore LLC. She's on the live right now. Go follow her. She do all our merch. If y'all want to get anything, cups, all that, hit her up or hit us up. We'll pass the message on. She definitely will get y'all together, man. With merch is definitely for coming out soon. So
Yeah, and I need more inappropriate T-shirts printed out for me.
we're not doing that, man.
We? I didn't say we. I said me.
You gotta be stopped. But yeah,
Dude, don't even.
y'all know what time it is, y'all. This is Off the Clock Podcast, y'all. We is really live on all platforms.
Episode 13.
Episode 13 now, y'all. So it's your boy Twine, aka Cheap Ass Please on Instagram.
Rasad, man. Rasad Amir, aka Old Soul, aka Old Soul Cuts, man. Follow me. I'm on everything now. I even reopened up my Snapchat again. I know, but I did. Only for good purposes only though, because I know how fucked up Snapchat is. Follow me on Facebook, all that. Episode 13. Off the Clock Podcast, man. Listen, we got something special for y'all coming real soon. So get ready.
Y'all know who it is. Big Mills, Real Master Extraordinaire. I'm on TikTok, Threads, Instagram. Oh, and it's about to get nice outside.
Yeah.
So be ready.
We got a couple outside episodes coming for y'all, man.
Be ready for my grilling. Because it's coming. And it is the bomb.
All right, y'all. That's it, man.
Peace.